Welcome back to today's video. We're going to be playing Planet Coaster. In today's video, we're going to be finishing up our vekoma family launch coaster, doing the Wild Blue and the boat ride, and I also plan on getting maybe or at least this food unit done, and maybe one of these flat rides are in here. I don't know entirely yet, but I will definitely get these three done, which is just pretty much doing don't die fencing. We've been doing the flat rides for a while. I think you get the point of them. Same thing with that one. Food unit, pretty much going to match the theme of everything else around here. But this time I'm probably going to do more of like a sit-down restaurant for it. And then, well, just another flat ride. And then either we'll do these 4 flat rides in one episode, or we'll do 3 of them in one. And then that will then lead us into the episode for this coaster. But, I'll get that done, and I'll be able to show you the pro products. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Alrighty, so I finished the build. And so we'll start over at our food area. So I realized that there's no restaurants in Planet Coaster 2, unlike the first game. So just threw in some brands that were either underrepresented or not represented at all. I'm talking about Hayasushi in the park. And also I just threw in some popular drinks because we already have all the drink shops in this area. So I just threw some in that were popular. Around here, we only have 1,400 people in the park, so that's why there's no one here. But coming into our back lot here, got some more dumpsters. I just expanded the one that I already had for the kids' corner. And we got our access door in here, and then our access door for like deliveries and stuff right up there. I didn't get to the ride, but this does definitely make the ride a very unique ride. Platform here now, and the people do walk through the building, but it's fine. Just squint your eyes, you won't notice, but they still do have access up to that ramp, even with the building here. I put plants all in here just to help fill in the area, and just bring the whole entire area together. I was gonna have this go all the way, but I wanted it to stay symmetrical, so I decided to keep it like that. And I also put big windows all along the side of it. And we do have a very unique roof since the diagonal bit here. I would bring these across, but if you can see, it then sticks up even if it doesn't there. So couldn't really do that, and I didn't feel like going all crazy with it. So this is what you got. Just putting some flat roof where it was needed, and also this piece here is just to help support the roof. For over here, because kind of need some sort of supporting structure there. And the name of it is Cowboy's Kitchen. I know I've just had the sign sitting here for a long while, but now it's finally come together. I did do some lighting stuff here for nighttime for the outposts and stuff here around there. And then coming over to Skyfly. And yes, I did just copy the model name in real life. Ain't much to it, it's just flat ride, don't die fencing, normal queue, some plants and stuff to help decorate the area. And I also did don't die fencing for the coaster. I just decided just to make this whole entire area here all restricted. Figured the park would do that just because they need to do it anyways, and most of this is low to the ground, and they wouldn't really want people going to this general area anyways. Ain't really much with the coaster. It would be very new, so I didn't want to do too much foliage with it. So, just got a couple of plants around it. And also, you may notice these little areas where the terrain drops. I did want to start, I have been adding some new terrain elevation change in the park. So there is 2 spots here where it does interfere with the path, but I just put a concrete wall there. That's all I would really do. Just concrete it off just to keep the path level instead of going with the terrain, especially for sudden dips like that. There's also this one here, but this is a very tiny one. A lot less noticeable. But we got some plants in here too. I believe I put those in the last episode, but that will be a finished dirt track now. Coming then along our pathway, continue on, we have Bon Voyage, just our boat ride. And I promise when the park's actually filled up, this gets a ton of people, which is surprising, considering no one was here before. I actually did the ride, but I mean, that's also with most of the rides. I know this right over here, there's no one here, and then once I got the building in, tons of people started coming for it. But I don't have a whole lot to talk about here, just normal little queue here, just an out-back design. I didn't want to make it too large because I figured there wouldn't be many people on it, and also I did just put a planer here just to cover up the rest of the concrete, not the concrete, but the pad for the ride, because they wouldn't need this whole pad here. They would just really need this part because this would be where people would walk, and then the rest could just be a planer. So I just did that, and that's our Bon Voyage, our little bit red. For the coaster that'll go in here, I know I've been talking a lot about this coaster. Guess what? I ain't revealing it yet. That will be in the very end of the series. But originally I was talking about putting in a food unit here. With all the food options in here, and also over here there's a ton of food options too, I figured that the market is now a bit oversaturated if I were to put another big food unit, because it would have just been a clone of Demon's Den. Because these editions would have been probably put in pretty much at the same time. There would be probably back-to-back editions. Or they might have had the Impulse Coaster in between. I don't really have a crazy set timeline for the park. So they would have fairly similar build styles and stuff. But so I decided I was going to just directly copy the Demon's Den over and just change up the colors on it. So, that would have fit in this spot fairly nicely. But, now with all the brains in the game have been used up, so I can't really do any sort of variation over here. And there's just one spot we've needed to duplicate brains just to fill in the whole entire area. And then we also have the ones over here too. I do believe that there's one brand that ain't over in here, but it's right over here, so ain't a big deal. Well, that's enough yapping for me. We also have a gift shop right here, so no point putting a gift shop over there. There's like they could technically sell souvenirs in the photos booth too, but it would be mostly photos for there. So I just decided, because I really wanted this back half of the park to feel very secluded from the rest, but if I were to put that there, wouldn't really make it. But so I just put trees and some plants in here. I might get rid of quite a few of these trees. I wanted to kind of make it feel like that there was maybe a flower right there, but then they got rid of it, or something small. But then they got rid of it and just kind of sitting there, just that one random open field in the park. But I did want to try and make this area feel a bit more secluded from the rest of the park, even though it ain't really now, especially with this area here. But definitely makes it feel a lot more secluded with these trees here. But after that rant, essentially this is what I came up with. Like I said, I might get rid of some of the trees, but that would be about it. Next episode, we're getting these 4 flat rides done, and then we'll start to get I will probably have the wooden coaster that will be going in here finished by then, and so we can see how that layout will turn out. Percent check, we're getting quite close. We're at 77, which that actually dropped. I don't know how that dropped because I haven't gotten rid of anything. It was at 78 before, but I guess that's nice. So yeah, we have 20% to, I mean, the coaster here is pretty much all done. It's just going to be don't die fencing, the little details in it, and the station and queue, because this area is basically all done around it, with just the finishing touches and the pendulum. So I pretty much just have this area, and then this will be mostly just foliage and stuff. I want to make this feel very secluded, kind of like the Beast. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Oh wait, before I forget, we did also get a name for the water coaster, Pirates Hideaway. I figured that it would fit in well with the coaster, especially since it's just kind of like a little hideaway for the pirates, I guess. So what's that? Just a big fortress. But I definitely like how it turned out. If you want my thoughts on it, go to the War Coaster episode, but that will be enough rambling from me. I do hope you've enjoyed. Next episode, we'll work on the Woody, or not the Woody, these 4 flat rides, or 4 flat rides. But I do hope to see you next one. If you have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and do this next one. Bye!